left a light in me. You were never loud with loving, never careless with my heart. You held me like a quiet promise, like art was made from all my scars. Every word you gave was tender, every glance a sacred key. And even now the world still glows from what you were to me. I still feel you in the echoes, in the spaces in between. Some loves leave with empty hands, yours left a light in me. You left a light in me, a fire soft and deep, something warm I carry, even when I cannot sleep. Though your footsteps faded through the dusk and through the grief, you didn't leave me empty. You left a light in me. Now the rooms don't feel as heavy, though your voice is not around. There's a gentleness you planted that still rises from the ground. I have learned that love can linger long after hearts untied, not as pain in every memory, but as stars in a healing sky. And when the world grows colder, when the shadows fall too steep, I reach for what you gave me, the light you left in me. You left a light in me, a fire soft and deep, something warm I carry, even when I cannot sleep. Though your footsteps faded through the dusk and through the grief, you didn't leave me empty. You left a light in me. Maybe love is not forever in the way we thought it was. Maybe some hearts come to find us just to show us who we are. And though I had to lose you, you were still my saving sea. 'Cause in the ruins of goodbye, you left your light in me. You left a light in me. It still shines when I am low, like a moon beneath my ribs, like a place my soul can go. And even if I never hear you say my name again, I will thank the love you gave for the light I hold within. So if someday someone asks me what remains of you and me, I'll smile and say, through all the dark, you left a light in me. frost came early that year, silent as a closing door, and all the warmth we used to carry couldn't reach me anymore. You left like snow upon the evening, beautiful but gone too soon. Still I held the shape of your love beneath the pale and broken moon. I kept your heart in winter, wrapped in silence, wrapped in blue, like a fire I couldn't kindle, like a sky that once knew you. Your name would fall like frozen rain against the windows of my chest, and every night I wore the cold like your memory in my breath. I told the dark I'd be alright, but the dark already knew. Some loves don't leave in one goodbye, they freeze inside of you. I kept your heart in winter, where the roses could not grow, in the stillness of December, in the ache of letting go. Though your hands were far from mine, your shadow stayed beneath my skin. I kept your heart in winter, and I never let it in. The mornings came in shades of silver, empty as an untouched street. I heard your voice in every snowfall, soft and distant, bittersweet. I folded all our broken moments into coats I couldn't wear, and walked through seasons like a stranger, still pretending you were there. I buried hope beneath the ice, but somehow it shone through. 'Cause even in the deepest cold, my soul still burned for you. I kept your heart in winter, where the roses could not grow, in the stillness of December, in the ache of letting go. Though your hands were far from mine, your shadow stayed beneath my skin. I kept your heart in heart in winter. The night came down so quietly, like it was scared to stay all night. The room still held your outline, like nothing here had learned to change. I touched the dark beside me, where your absence used to form. And somehow in the quiet, your shadow still feels warm. You left without the thunder, no shattered sky, no bitter end. Just a soft and aching silence that I still wear beneath my skin. Your sweater on the chair still lingers, like the shape of what you were. In every corner of this lonely place still moves when memories stir. I tell myself you're gone now, but the truth won't fully break. 'Cause love can leave the body and still refuse to fade. Your shadow still feels warm, like your hand is reaching through, like the night still bends around me, trying to bring me back to you. Even in your absence, I can feel what we were for. You may be gone from my horizon, but your shadow still feels warm. I hear you in the hallways, in the floor beneath my feet, in the fragile little ritual that make losing feel complete. The mirror keeps your softness, the window keeps your stare. And every time the evening settles, I swear I find you there. Maybe love was never meant to vanish with the dawn. Maybe hearts keep traces of the ones they've leaned upon. Your shadow still feels warm, like your hand is reaching through, like the night still bends around me, trying to bring me back to you. Even in your absence, I can feel what we were for. You may be gone from my horizon, but your shadow still feels warm. And I've tried to wash the memory from the sheets and from my mind, but some ghosts are made of sorrow. They're the tenderest kind. They stay not to haunt the living, but to hold what once was born. So I sleep beside the silence, where your shadow still feels warm. Your shadow still feels warm in the spaces that you knew, in the quiet after midnight, in the ache of missing you. And though the world keeps turning and my heart has won this storm, there's a love that never left me. Your shadow still feels warm. So if the morning asks about you, I'll say you faded with the dark, but some part of you still lingers, like a fire without a spark. And I will keep that gentle haunting till the day my nights are gone. 'Cause even now in all this distance, your shadow still feels Mm. You came to me like morning light, quiet go through half-closed blinds. No thunder, no wild warning signs, just a gentle kind of divine. And before I knew what love could mean, you were already in my soul, a watercolor feeling on my skin, making broken pieces whole. I loved you in soft colors, in shades the world could barely see, in blushing peaks and faded amber, in all the ways you looked at me. You were never loud like lightning, never sharp like winter skies. You were the hush before the sunset, the trembling warmth behind my eyes. And I knew, even in the quiet, you were the deepest thing I'd known. Like a painting left unfinished, still somehow felt like home. I loved you in soft colors, in delicate blue and gold, in every fragile moment my hands were scared to hold. You were never meant for shadows, you were made of gentle light. And I loved you in soft colors, every day, every night. You lived inside the small things, in coffee, steam, and evening rain, in the way the silence softened whenever you said my name. I remember how your laughter turned the gray into something warm, like spring arriving without warning, like peace in the middle of a storm. And I stayed inside your softness, like a secret I could keep. But love that blooms so tenderly can still cut just as deep. I loved you in soft colors, in delicate blue and gold, in every fragile moment my hands were scared to hold. You were never meant for shadows, you were made of gentle light. And I loved you in soft colors, every day, every night. Now the canvas feels so empty, since your footsteps faded out, and all that's left are quiet pigments of a love I still dream about. Maybe some hearts aren't broken loudly, maybe they fade like summer air, leaving traces of their beauty in places no one else can hear. I love you in soft colors, in pale rose, silver and flame, in all the tender corners I still whisper your name. Even if the light has left me, even if you're out of sight, I loved you in soft and covers, it will find me still remembering how I loved you in soft colors. The door closed softly behind you. No shattered glass, no bitter scene. Just a quiet kind of heartbreak, where all the loudest things go unseen. The room still held the warmth around you, like the air refused to cleave. And even after you were gone, love stayed after you left me. Your shadow lingered on the floorboards, like sunlight that forgot to fade. I heard your name in empty corners, in every promise that we made. The silence wore your shape so gently, it felt too tender to reject. 'Cause even when your hands let go, love stayed after you left. Some goodbyes don't take everything, some echoes never truly end. You walked away with your footsteps, but your love stayed in my skin. Love stayed after you left, like a light behind my ribs, like a song that keeps on playing long after the singer quits. Even when the night grew colder, even when I lost my breath, you were gone, but something holy, love stayed after you left. Now I find you in the small things, in coffee steaming evening skies, in the way the rain hits softly, like the tears I never cried. I thought leaving meant an ending, I thought absence meant regret. But some hearts leave a flame behind, and love stayed after you left. I carry what you gave me, though I could not make you stay. 'Cause not every kind of losing takes the tenderness away. Love stayed after you left, like a light behind my ribs, like a song that keeps on playing long after the singer quits. Even when the night grew colder, even when I lost my breath, you were gone, but something holy, love stayed after you left. Maybe that's the cruelest beauty of a heart that loved for real. It keeps the warmth long after it no longer gets to feel. And maybe that's the gift you gave me, though it broke me to accept. You took your future far away, but love stayed after you left. Love stayed after you left. In the mirror, in the air, in the fragile way I still reach, as if I'll find you there. And though time keeps say you went, but not your depth. Because even in your absence, love stayed after you left.
Midnight leans against my window, soft as a ghost of your goodbye. The room still wears your silence, like a secret it can't deny. And in the dark I hear the echo of a love that never fully leaves. Somewhere between my chest and memory, where your name still sleeps. I found your shadow on my pillow, like the dawn forgot to let you go. Your perfume lingers in the curtains, like a song too beautiful to know. I trace the air where you once whispered, every promise dressed in gold. Now the walls repeat your absence in a language cold and old. And every night I close my eyes just to meet you in between what we were and what we lost, in the spaces never seen, where your name still sleeps underneath my skin, like a fire in the quiet that still burns within. Even time can't take what the silence keeps. I still love you in the place where your name still sleeps. The moon lay silver on the floorboards, like it knows the way you move. Every corner of this aching room still believes we had more to prove. I wear my smile like borrowed clothing, but it never fits the same. 'Cause every heartbeat folds around the memory of your name, and every dream becomes your doorway. Every breath becomes your ghost. I keep reaching through the darkness for the one I miss the most, where your name still sleeps underneath my skin, like a fire in the quiet that still burns within. Even time can't take what the silence keeps. I still love you in the place where your name still sleeps. If love is just a fading light, why does mine still shine for you? If letting go is mercy, why does it feel untrue? Maybe some hearts never heal, they only learn to keep a sacred kind of sorrow, where a lost love softly sleeps, where your name still sleeps beneath these tired bones, in the hollow of my longing, in the silence I'll say you never really leave. You became my quiet, it is forever. Where your name still sleeps.